Season 7, when is it going to release? What can we expect to see? Well, we don't have all the answers, but we do have a couple of things we can look forward to going into Season 7. And in this video, I'm going to round up all the news and everything that we have had confirmed so far for Season 7. So let's start off with actually how we're going to end off this type of season. Now, all of this news is coming from EA's live streams on Twitch. The link to their Twitch channel will be in the description down below. I don't want to speculate too much. I do want to keep to just the facts, so I'm giving you exactly the correct information. So going on to what we can expect to see as we end off Season 6. Into next month, which is going to be October, we will have no monthly master and half a live pass. Now, I don't know exactly how this is going to play out. Nick suggested that maybe you get a condensed version of the live pass where you are able to still get all the rewards, but obviously in a shorter amount of time. So that is going to be really interesting to see. Obviously, monthly masters isn't going to be too much of an issue because not many people play it a huge amount just because of the format, which I don't really like, and hopefully they change things up a bit going into next season. The live pass, on the other hand, it is something that people spend real money on, so I'm liking the fact that it is still all there and you can get all of the rewards after that. And then obviously we will be getting a new promo. Now, this isn't 100% confirmed, but it is looking like that is going to be the Dungeons and Basketball promo format. Now, that's not one that a lot of people do like, but it is still an okay format. Like, it's all right going ahead and playing through. I'm guessing that might be a longer promo, just so then the team who are working on the game can have a lot more time to actually go ahead and prepare for Season 7. That is just my speculation entirely, but it would make sense considering that we have had a couple of longer promos recently, especially in the one that we've got now. That's about 11 days. The one before that was quite a long time, the Hall of Fame promo. So I'm guessing we will continue to have these sort of longer promos as we get closer and closer to the end to give the team a little bit more time in working on Season 7 and the improvements. And obviously it has been a little while since we've had Discord giveaways on EA's official Discord, and it's looking like we could potentially get that towards the end of this week, maybe going on into next week, which I know there's been a new giveaway system and it has taken a little while to put together, but at least it's now sort of sorted and it will be hopefully working a lot better than the old one, especially on EA's end more than anything. So hopefully that will be out by next week. That's what Nick just mentioned towards the end of the stream. Obviously Legend organizes all of that. The link to their Discord server will also be in the description down below. And then we'll go on to what will actually be improved going on into Season 7. Now, obviously we haven't got specific features that will be going into Season 7. I'm guessing we will get that stuff sort of later on. One thing that Nick has hinted at is especially loading times they're looking at as one of the potential features they're trying to fix, but we aren't going to get a complete rollover like we did between Season 5 and Season 6 where nothing changed at all. It's looking like Nick has been saying that he's had a meeting on Friday with the team and they discussed all the features. Now, he thinks the features are looking pretty good as to what they think would be good to have in the game, and it is going to be a bigger change. Stuff like having currency changes, and that is all looking pretty good. Obviously, the loading times, I have no idea exactly what all the features would be, but if there are little improvements here and there that we know EA can do to make the game a bit better, that would be pretty fun. Obviously, we have had the release of Season 5 of 2K Mobile, and they had a couple of improvements with their game, so it'll be interesting to see what EA do with their game and what they have in mind going on into Season 7. It would be interesting to have currency changes because at the moment, all we have is NBA cash coins, which we've had throughout since Season 1 pretty much, but we've also had credits which have been a bit pointless this season in my opinion. So if we could have something sort of along the same lines as that you can use pretty well, and that would mean something in the game, and obviously having coins being worth something in the game, that would make for little improvements here and there. I've gone through a bunch of improvements that EA could make to the game in my own wish list and of course the community wish list. Both of those will be linked at the end of the video, but it is going to be nice to see a bigger change. It's more of a substantial change that we as players will notice and hopefully we will like. That's what Nick hinted at. Now, obviously Nick is the one providing us with all of this information, and unfortunately there is going to be a hurricane where he is. So I'm hoping that Nick stays safe and everyone in that area stays safe. Obviously with the hurricane, it's a massive thing, so hopefully everyone stays safe. My thoughts go out to everyone who will be experiencing this hurricane, so that might have a slight delay on us getting the information, but obviously the priority is that everyone stays safe and no one gets hurt or anything drastically bad happens to them. So that might just have a knock-on effect of us getting the information, but I'm totally fine with that. Now, in terms of a release date, no one has an exact release date of when the game is going to drop. Not even, it seems like, EA themselves have an exact date. And the reason for this is because they have these features they want to make, but it is always hard to work out exactly how long it might take to code for something, when it will be ready by, which I totally understand. What we can assume by having a half-month live pass is that they might be focused on an October release date, but things could change. It might be dragged out to about November time. That's okay. As long as we get a complete game with all of these improvements, with EA's vision behind it, and it's working how they want it to, I'm completely fine with that. It's not worth having a pushed out version that is completely rushed, because then we would just simply be complaining about the game, saying it's rubbish, this doesn't work, that doesn't work, and lots of people would lose interest in the game. So it's much better for them to spend the time working on all the features that they want to add, making sure they're pretty much perfect or spot on with what they want it to look like, for then us to be able to enjoy it to the most it could possibly be enjoyed. So they are focused on an October release date, but it could be pushed to November. We're gonna have to wait and see exactly what is going to happen with that. Now, obviously, we discussed a couple of sort of features that EA might be adding to the game, or changing or improving, and all of that stuff. But in terms of a big update, which Nick himself and other game changers have hinted at for a little while now, we could expect that a little bit later on. I'm not saying that will come straight after season 7. I'm thinking more later on down the line. We don't know exactly what that entails, what it's going to be, what they have in mind. But if it is something like a massive update, say like with FIFA Mobile did with their game, where they had a massive graphics improvement, commentary, all of that stuff, if that's something we're looking forward to, I'm thinking that might take a little bit longer. I'm thinking maybe into 2023. Again, I have no idea about this. This is all me speculating, by the way, just to make that clear. But if it is a big update that we could see, I'm thinking it might be around 2023 time. And it'll be interesting to see, if it is such a big update, whether we get into season 8, or whether it's just going to be a sort of divide between season 7 and say 7.5 or something like that. I don't know exactly how that's going to play out and what the features are. Maybe we have to wait a whole new year for that. But my hope is, with this game at the moment, if the improvements we see going into season 7, which have been hinted at, are good ones, and they are going to help the game in being improved, I'm okay with that, because it is still a solid game at the moment. There are still little things here and there, as with any game, that we want to see being improved. Little things like that, if they could make those little improvements, I think this game could be absolutely amazing. And then when this big update rolls around, it could possibly take this game to the next level, because you have got good competition now with other games. You've got 2K Mobile, you got NBA 2K Apple Arcade Edition, all of this stuff. Competition, it helps anyone or anything to be able to grow and improve their craft, because you can look at other stuff and it pushes you to become better. So hopefully we do have all of this stuff to look forward to. Obviously, we are going to be looking at more of the short-term stuff. We might be getting sneak peeks on Friday. Nick can't do them, unfortunately, as I said, because of the hurricane, but we might be able to get some other stuff from some game changers. If I get any other official news about season 7 or any other promos, I will be dropping a video as soon as possible, just to keep you guys informed as well. But I will be only doing that if we do get official evidence. I don't want to be going off of ridiculous speculations and me trying to guess stuff. So a lot of this stuff is pretty much confirmed. Obviously, the release date is something that we don't know for certain. That's why I don't really respond to all of you guys asking, when is season 7 going to come out? When can we expect the release date? We just don't know. It's just an aim that I think they're going to have it out by October, but it could be dragged out to November. We just don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. And again, I will keep you guys posted. Let me know in the comment section down below, when do you think season 7 will release? Do you think it'll be released in October, or do you think it will be a little bit later in November? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want to go check out my season 7 wishlist, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner. And if you want to go check out what the community as a whole want in season 7, go check out the video in the bottom right hand corner. Take your pick, and I'll see you guys in either of those videos. Peace!